Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brandy Yvonne. Here on my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions. Some of our favorite shows. Tonight, we are talking Ladies Who List Atlanta. This is season 1, episode 8. I believe the episode is titled Polly Party. I do greatly apologize to all of you. I know I am a few days late here with this review. I thought I would be able to get it done the other night when I did Ready to Love, but I really ended up not having time to do both. I had to go to bed. Anyway, and I didn't really have time to do much last night either. As I let you guys know, I have some family circumstances going on, so I'm just catching up this week, but I'm late, but I'm here. So let's get into it. This episode was cool. I mean, it wasn't giving a lot, but it was cool, y'all. It was good. It was a good little wrap up. The reunion looks like it's going to be fun and popping. I couldn't tell who that was hosting. If you know who that was hosting the reunion, please let me know, or I'll wait to find out on Friday night like the rest of y'all. But anyway, before we get started, please click that subscribe button. It's Women's History Month, so help your girl out, just like you did in Black History Month. Also, share, comment, hit the thumbs up button, hit that like button. Let's help the algorithms and whatnot. Okay, let's get into it though. So the episode opened up with Kiana has their client named Corey, who's ready to upgrade. So he's ready to sell his home. He's selling to a young man named Jamal. Jamal and Corey. So Jamal is represented by another agent who works also for Kiana's realty group, Watson Realty Co. Finally remembered the name. So anyway, so she got to get paid double, really, because she's representing the seller. Her company's representing the seller and the buyer, which is really cool. And then this is Jamal's first time home. Jamal was late, and they did call him out for that, but it wasn't a big deal. Tiffany came, so she's the closing attorney in this deal. I love Tiffany's energy as a closing attorney. I want to close the house on her so bad. She's like, okay, let's get the buyer. Okay, as soon as you sign here. Okay, are you to sell? Like, she just makes it so fun and exciting. Like, she makes it like a big to-do. Like, it's your birthday. Like, I love the way Tiffany handles the whole closing of the houses as an attorney. That is so cool. Like, her whole energy and vibe with it, I love it. Love it. So then moving on, we see Tiana and Kira go wine tasting, and Kira sharing with Tiana that Christyl has been wooing her, being extra friendly to her, trying to get to know her, but at the same time, she wants her business. She offered her a 50% deal to close real estate with her as Kira. So Christyl wants Kira to be an agent and Christyl be a closing attorney with her, and she's offering Kira 50% of the closing. So I'm very curious to know, do typically the closing attorneys make more money than the real estate agents or brokers? And how does that work? And like, how good of a deal is this 50%? So Kira's like, not sure she's trying to be my friend or she's for my business. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kira, it's Christyl. She just wants your business. I don't see Christyl really trying to be Kira's friend like that. I could be wrong. If you guys think she's trying to be Kira's friend for real, comment and let me know what you think. But Kira girl, no, Christyl is just about the business. She's not trying to be your friend like that, in my opinion. So anyway, Tiana's like, it's the same thing dating a man, if he really is trying to get to know you, like you for you, or he's just trying to have something physical. So you take that advice and go with it like that. I feel like Kira talking to Tiana about it's a little biased because Tiana's going to stand up for Tiffany as her friend, but I agree with Tiana at the same time. Like, yeah, you need to check that, Kira. But anyway, Kira was telling Tiana about how Christyl invited her to the Polly party. Tiana's like, the Polly what? And she's like, the Polly party. And then they're talking about what it is. Tiana was like, not for me. I'm not judging y'all who do it, but not for me. I feel the same way, Tiana. It's not for me. I don't quite understand it. Maybe I never will. To each his own, as they say. But not for me and my household. No. So anyway, Then we see Christyl at her office working with her team, and they're looking at the deals they are closing for, I guess, this week or this past month or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, please let me know how we're doing on Robin Andrade's property, because I do not want to hear Robin's mouth." And then she talks about how they're having their 6-month client appreciation party coming up, or event, and so this is only for people who have closed with Christyl in the last 6 months only. But she's inviting the other girls too, like, so Robin and all the girls, basically. She invited all the girls. I'm not sure she invited Tiffany, though. That would be good to know if she did or didn't. Anyway, moving forward, then we see Robin and Christyl. Did I skip a part? No. We see Robin and Christyl go to the Polly party. So the Polly party, to me, it wasn't a party like I thought it was going to be in my mind. They was just at the park having a little picnic. It was only like a table full of people there. They were all black, though. They all had a certain aesthetic to them, I noticed. Like that certain type of look to them. I'm not saying that no judgmental tone. I'm just saying they all had a certain type of look. So anyway, Robin's asking so many questions. She's so intrigued. She ends up telling Zane that Christyl got a new boo. And, are you going to be okay with that? Are you going to, Christyl, are you going to invite him to this thing? And he's like, oh, I didn't know that. And so then Crystyl's like, dang, Robin let the cat out the bag. So then Christyl and Zane go talk. And Christyl tells Zane, like, oh, yeah, the guy at my birthday party. He's like, I wasn't really paying attention to him. I was only paying attention to you. And she's like, well, yeah, I've known him for some time now. And me and him are now serious. It was very unclear on how serious they really were, because she was making it like they just started dating, and didn't, like, several episodes ago Christyl just get out of a relationship. So I don't know all that, but she said Zane was jealous and territorial. I guess he gave a little bit of that. I'll give you that, Christyl. Anyway, back at the other table, Robin's asking all the questions, like, you guys get hurt and jealous and all this when you see the other person with this person, and they're like, yeah, you get jealous, you got to work through it, and all this stuff, and they're explaining the dynamics at the table. He's like, this is my wife, she here with somebody else, and this is my husband's over here, but this is my girlfriend, and this and that. Too much for me. To me, I'm like, okay, first of all, the way my Christianity is set up, I wouldn't be in a poly, but I'm not knocking those who are in it. Secondly, it looked like too much work for me. Like, I struggle with one person and the work of that relationship. So poly to me looked like double, triple, quadruple the work. Like, that to me, like, yeah, you get to explore all the people you want to explore, but then you gotta juggle these relationships. You gotta be honest, and like, you're not being a player no more. You letting the people know, like, yeah, I got a boyfriend over here and a girlfriend over here and a husband over there. It's too much. That's too much. You can't spread yourself that thin. It's like you got 30 kids. You're not gonna be able to shut them all up. Same thing if you have multiple partners like that. You're not gonna be able to give them all parts of you. You're only one person. Once you keep slicing yourself into parts, you don't have much left. You don't even have much left for yourself. But that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. So anyway, Robin's asking them all these questions. They're asking Robin, are you interested in this? And Robin seems a little intrigued and interested. Robin shared that she's working a strip club, so a lot of people in there are very fluid, so she kind of picked that up. I would like to know if Robin was a stripper or a bartender or what. I'm not going to assume. And so they asked her how she ever been a threesome, and she's like, when? And then she's like, I mean, what? I'm like, what's the answer there, Robin? But Robin was trying to tell us something this episode without telling us something, but I don't know. So she said in another country, she watched a couple do something, and they wanted her to get involved, and she wasn't making it clear on if she did or didn't. I guess she didn't. I don't know. She said she's exotic, and they were like, yeah, you should explore. And Robin said she's at this new place in her life, and she does want to explore, and all these things, and wouldn't it be interesting to have two people making her happy instead of just one? So Robin is really actually getting kind of into this, so, which is very interesting. Maybe because she's at a new stage of her life, maybe she feels free to do all that now that her kids are like grown and everything. She's already went through a lot of things. She's a little older, so I guess it makes sense. To each his own, just not for me, honey. So then we get down to Christyl's 6-month appreciation experience, as she called it. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything before we get to that. I don't think I did. So anyway, she is having like this big masquerade party. Oh, yeah. Did I mention about the masquerade party? Yeah, I did mention masquerade. But anyway, she's having a big masquerade party. Remember, the person at her job said, where do you get the mask from? He's like, is it the sex store? I'm like, sir, go to the party store, move on. Anyway, so they had masquerades, and you can see circus people. It looked like a really nice party. So Christyl, even though I don't really care for her that much, I will give it to you, Christyl. Like, you throw a party, girl. That looked amazing. They had the band, they had the stage, it looked good. Christyl looked good too. Tiana was there, Robin was there with that weird blonde wig, and Kiana was there. Kiana looked great. I love that hair slicked back on her. Her outfit was cute, everything. And Tiana looked cute too. All the girls be slaying, especially in the confessionals. I live for Kiana's confessional look. I love Tiana with that gold and those blue earrings. Ugh, that white blazer or shirt Kiana had on with the black crisscross thing up here. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So anyway, Tiffany was not at the party and Kira was not at the party. Kira told Tiana she was coming. She bought a dress at the mall. The security tag was still on it when she got it home. She took it out a sign not to come to the party. Tiana was telling Robin and Kiana how Christyl has been wooing her, has been wooing Kira. And Kiana said, wooed? Like, I haven't been wooed in a long time. She said, I used to be wooed, but I haven't been wooed in a long time. So, Christyl did talk about, but maybe it was when she gave the awards out, about how even though Kiana is her friend, they're also business partners. So Kiana has closed a home with Christyl before. I believe we saw that, right? Or they talked about it in this episode at least. But Kiana has also closed with Tiffany quite a bit too, as we saw in the show. So it seems like Kiana closes with both Christyl and Tiffany. And it doesn't seem to be a problem, but maybe it is. Who knows? So anyway, but Kiana says she hasn't been wooed in a long time. So maybe Christyl did a little wooing to her to get some of Kiana's business. That's what I'm hearing. So anyway, party looks great. You see all these cool looking black people there. Like, I wish I was there. So I'm giving Christyl her flowers right now. So then we see Crystyl's mom. Crystyl's mom was so cute. She seems like such a nice lady. She had her platinum blonde short cut. And then Robin comes over there. That scene was awkward. I don't know if it was chopped or they didn't know what they were supposed to do or say. I don't know. It was weird. Like, she came over there. Robin came over there screaming. And it seemed like she came over to hug the mom. But then she hugged Christyl. Then she was like, oh, I can't believe, it seemed like Robin knew her mom, but then Christyl was like, oh, you haven't met my mom. It's the first time you met my mom. Like, it was just a weird scene. It seemed like they didn't know what they were supposed to be doing. And so then Crystyl's like, Robin's a good friend of mine, and she's a hard friend, Mom. And she's like, why do you do that, Robin? But, we get along because she's like this and I'm like that. It was just like, girl, why did you tell your mama all this? It was just weird. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of that scene with the mom and Christyl and Robin. It was just weird. But I like Crystyl's mom probably more than I like Christyl, to be honest with y'all. So anyway, then at the end of the party, Christyl goes up and she gives out awards to some real estate agents, and she mentions how there's not that many black closing attorneys. I don't know, it seemed like she took a little dig at Tiffany the way she said what she said, but maybe I'm reading a little bit too into it. So then she gives out an award to Robin because she has, carved out a niche for herself in real estate and really made that her own. Then she gives out an award to Kiana, for her 1 year of having her real estate company and all that. I thought that was a little weird to give out awards at your brokerage, at your law firm's event to them. But maybe because they do close houses with Christyl is the reason why she gave them those awards. Now that I think about it, maybe it's not weird. I don't know. I don't think she gave Tiana an award, but I'm assuming that's because Tiana doesn't close with her. Tiana always closes with Tiffany, I'm assuming, because that's her friend. So anyway, then the episode wraps up with those kind of like Real Housewives of Atlanta, where they do the closing scenes and they talk about, where they are in their life now and this journey on the show, and they always flash some words on the screen. So they start out with Robin. Robin's walking through the streets with a little purple dress on. I love Robin when she has that curly blonde hair. Like, her hair straight in the bob is cute too, but that long wig she had on that Christmas party was not it. But I love when Robin has her them blonde curls. Oh, I love that look. So anyway, she says that, she's been through a lot in her life. She's growing. She's trying to do what it do. And she's been hurt a lot as a young person, but the biggest hurt as an adult was that dinner. Oh, clothes dry. That dinner where the girls all attacked her. That was the biggest hurt she ever felt as an adult. I was like, really? Oh, okay, Robin. If you say so, girl. So anyway, on the screen flash for her that she chose 4 women to help start her Sell Atlanta boutique brokerage firm. Her and Christyl have had another falling out. They're no longer friends. We are not surprised. Then we see Tiffany, I believe. Tiffany's playing what they show her playing with her kids. She says that, whatever happens next, she can handle it because she's already dealt with depression, anxiety, all these things. She wants to just be a great example to her kids. They show her kids having fun with her. Also, her kids are so freaking cute. Need a sip of water. So then anyway, her screen flashes up where it says that she's expanding her law firm to Alabama, and she has become an advocate for destigmatizing mental health issues, which is so important, especially in our community, y'all. Then we see Kiana at her house in the kitchen. You can tell she's doing something with some medical things. Looks like she's back on her IVF journey, and she says that she questions if she wants a kid because society says she should have a kid as a woman, or because she really wants a kid for herself. And she said if she has a kid, great. If her and her husband don't, they just have her and him and her puppy. She's okay too. She's expanding her brokerage firm to start producing male agents. Well, that's really cool because I know she only had female agents. And her and her husband are doing the IVF for a second time around. And I pray it works out for you, Kiana. I really do. I could see you as a mom, and you will be a fabulous mom, girl. So then we see Christyl's package. Christyl says she's learned a lot through this journey. She learned some things about herself she wanted to know, didn't want to know. She's growing. her skin has gotten thicker, toughened up from this situation and everything like that. Her doctor wrote her a note to get an emotional support animal because she needs that emotional support. I guess, Christyl, help yourself, girl. So they show her at the little dog pound with the dog, and then there's a guy there that looked like the Zane guy to me, but maybe it was a different guy. I don't know, don't really care. So she's all kissing the dog in her mouth, ew, but I know some of y'all into that. So on her screen flash that she's in a serious relationship with a man she's known for years. I don't know if that's the same guy she talked about in this episode earlier or not. And she is expanding her law firm to Florida and Alabama. And then we see Kira's talking about her journey, the thing with the house burning, and, God is on her side. Jesus is her Lord and Savior. Yes. Mine too, girl. And she's just talking about what she's been through and how she's rebuilding. They flashed on the screen that she is in the final stages of rebuilding her home, the construction, and that she is right now trying to get her license in Florida so she can practice real estate there. Then they end on Tiana, and we see Tiana's montage. She's walking through this fabulous house she's about to sell. She had on a cute outfit. Her outfit and that jacket was so cute. I couldn't tell if it was a romper or a dress, but she looked so cute. So she's coming through the house, her bob, her purse, she's looking cute. And she's like, the sky's the limit for her. There's no glass ceilings for her. She wants to become more confident and strong in her business and more boss-minded. She just wants to get bigger and better, basically. And she said she has a seat at the table because she bought the mother effing table. And, she's just out here doing her thing. And they didn't flash anything on the screen for her because she was talking the whole time, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, then that was pretty much the end of the episode, y'all. Like I said, it didn't give a lot. Looks like the reunion's going to be good. Looks like they're only going to have one episode, which is probably for the best. There's nothing that they need to drag out into 2 episodes of a reunion in this show. I hope the show does come back for a second season and they make some tweaks to it. A lot of the drama felt forced and made up, kind of. But we did love seeing those houses, so show us more of that. Teach us more about the real estate process. Show us some drama in the real estate process. But anyway, ladies who live in Atlanta, they did their thing as they usually do. Comment, share, like below. I have to do Kings of Napa tonight. I'm going to do it tonight. I promise y'all that. So you're getting 2 videos tonight. So I will see y'all soon. Bye.